Y'all, that clock is really ticking, but today's projects will give you 3 really quick ideas. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. I know that everyone is extremely busy right now, so thank you for stopping by and thank you for supporting this video. It really does help my channel, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now what I have here are 3 beautiful pieces of 12 by 12, and this is going to be used to make 3 separate projects. And when we're done, you're going to have 3 options of being able to use these however you want. So let's go ahead and flip to the overhead camera because, like I said, I know you're busy. So y'all know what time it is? It's time to make it. All right, so I'm using 3 separate 12 by 12s, and we're going to make 3 separate projects really quickly. And all of them will be minimal cutting required projects. So I am going to start with this 12 by 12, and this is an Anna Griffin paper from one of her collections. It is a very nice, sturdy 12 by 12, probably a medium leaning towards heavyweight piece of decorative cardstock. It's 12 by 12. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score at 1 1/2. Then I'm going to score at 5 1/4, 6 3/4, and 10 1/2. So on one side I scored at 1 1/2, 5 1/4, 6 3/4, and 10 1/2. Then I'm going to turn it once and score at 1 1/2 again. Then I'll turn it twice. And there's that 1 1/2 score I just made, and we will score at 1 1/2 again. And remember, I said this is going to be minimal cutting. It really is. So I am just going to go ahead and fold and burnish all of my scores. And now the only places that I'm going to make cuts on here will be right there and on the opposite side. So we're going to free the center tabs. Those will be all of the cuts that we make. So let's go up, cut straight down the middle, cut straight down the middle. Let's angle, angle, and reduce. Same thing here. Let's go up, cut straight down that middle, cut straight down the middle. Let's angle, angle, and reduce. So now we have that piece like this. Y'all, we are making a box, but we're doing it just a little bit differently because we should ordinarily be cutting out these corner tabs in some way, but we're not. We're going to take the corner tab and just go to the center and fold up like this. So you see how I did that? All I did was I'm taking that corner tab and I'm folding it in. Again, just go to that intersection, grab both pieces, put your finger in there, and then just bring one end over to this end and crease. And you see that? That's what we want. So let's do it here. We've made boxes like this before, but usually it's been our 4 by 4 boxes. This time we're making a flip top box using this method. So again, we're going to take that last one. Let's take both pieces like this. You see how that's bending? And then we'll bend it over until it hits this side here. And your 4 corners will look like this. So now we're just going to take one part of that corner. I didn't put any glue here. And we're just going to fold it over like this. Well, let's just get that stuck. And then we'll do the same thing over here. We just take that glue. Let's put it right in there. Let's take this and fold it over right there. Easy peasy way to make a box without a whole lot of cutting. Let's do the same thing over here. And this method will work with all different types of box sizes. So let's go ahead and get that nice and stuck. And let's do the same thing over here. And if you're crafting along with me, your piece will look like the one that I'm about to show you at this point. So if you're crafting along with me, right now your piece is going to look like this. So now we're going to take glue, and on that second half of the corner piece, we're going to place the glue on this side, and let's take it and fold it over to get it stuck. So let me see if I can bend this back so you can see what I'm doing. So I am just going in and making sure that I have a stick. And then over here, we'll do the same thing. So we're going to take that glue, put it on this half of that corner piece like that. Now we can stand it up, place that down, and let's work that stick. And now we have that piece. We're going to turn it around to this side. Let's add that glue. Let's take this piece, spin that backwards, and let's go ahead and fold it over and work the stick. And then let's do the same thing here. Let's add that glue. Let's take this piece and fold it over and get it stuck. And now we're going to take this piece. Let's add some glue. And let's just take it, match it bottom to bottom, and get that stuck. And y'all, doesn't this paper make an absolutely beautiful box? Go on the inside and stick that. Then I'll take this side, add some glue to this tab, and we will stick it to this piece corner to corner, like that. Absolutely beautiful box. Paper is gorgeous, so Christmassy. And so now we can take the lid, fold it over, and y'all, we have a very nice fit on this. We did very minimal cutting. Now this box is deep enough to hold a pair of fuzzy socks. And I am just going to take them and put them in like this. We can add some tissue paper if you want, but there we have beautiful fuzzy socks. And y'all, here is quick and easy craft number one. Put some fuzzy socks in here, some soaps, some gloves, some small tea light candles, so many different things that we can put in here that we can give to someone as a gift. And y'all just add a beautiful bow and a tag, and you'll have a beautiful gift ready to give. Use this beautiful striped paper. We are going to bring in that 12 by 12. Let's go ahead and take it and fold it over until this point meets that point underneath. And then just crease. Then we're going to take it and do it this way. Let's go ahead and have it meet point to point and crease. All right, so now that we have it like this, let's grab this end and this piece, and let's just fold up until we have these two pieces meeting like this, and then we'll pinch in and we'll have this side meeting like this. So I'll do it again. I'll lay this down with it folded like this. Grab this whole section here, but only grab this top part and bring the two together like this. So go ahead and grab them point to point. Then on this side, squeeze in. And you're going to have something that looks like this. Now mine isn't too great, but we'll still be able to make it work. So let's just go ahead and give good creases to this. I'll even flip it over and crease it on this side like that. Now we're going to take this end and we're going to fold up. Your fold up is really up to you. You don't want to use too heavy of a paper though, because if your paper's too heavy, that makes it very difficult to get your folds in. I'm using a very lightweight, medium weight, if that makes sense. So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to fold it over until it meets like this. And it should be fairly even at the top. Now let's open that. Now let's take this side and do the same thing. So we're just going to fold it over until we have it nice and tight like that. So now that we have it like this, I'm just going to cover this with a piece of chipboard so that you won't get confused about what I'm about to do. But I am going to take this piece and bend it back in the corner and then line it up here like that. And I'm going to zoom in so that I can really get a nice close-up. Okay, I have really zoomed in. I hope I'm not too close, but I'm going to take this chipboard piece and just put it over here. And all I'm doing is covering it so that you can see what I'm doing. But now we're just going to take the end here and let's roll it back so that it's even with the edge. And all we're doing is taking this edge and making it even with this edge. And then we just crease. And now we're going to do the same thing on this side. So on the back side, we're just going to fold these pieces over like this. We take this corner piece and we're just going to bend it so that we are getting the edges aligned like that. And then we do the same thing here. We're just going to take this piece and basically we just start bending it until we get the edges aligned like this. All right, so now that your piece looks like this, go ahead and create that little opening there, and we're going to fold this backwards and over into the inside like that. Again, we just take this part here, let's fold that over. You see how I pinched that open? And we just tuck it in right there. There really isn't too many options for where this would go. You'll pretty much know that you're in the right spot because there is the bend. So now we're just going to take this, fold it over. Let's open it. And let's take this piece and let's fold it in. This is one of those processes that you might have to watch a couple of times. You can even slow down the speed of the video if you need to, but it's a very simple little process once you get the folds. So now we're going to take this piece and tuck it in right here, like that. And now we can open this. Let's push out those edges. Like that. And I am just going to take a little bit of tape and I'm going to go along each one of these little points and add some tape so that I can take it and make it stay on the inside. So again, I'm just adding some tape. I'll take this and just fold it over like it was before, but now I'm just taping it on the inside. Let's do that here. Let's fold over. And let's do it here. And let's fold over. So now what we've made is a really cute little bag that will close like this. But I want the bottom to be a little bit more secure. So I have some scrap chipboard and I'm going to take that scrap chipboard and create a little base. But I need to measure this first. So this is about 3.5 by about 3.5. I'm going to cut it at 3.5 by 3.5. We can take our base, let's put it in, and that really does help to firm the bag a whole lot. So for this one, I am going to add some tape because I don't want it moving around. So let's take this piece, let's put it in. And it helps to stop the wobbliness that your bag might have because we are folding that bottom. You see how that's folded? We weakened it as we folded it, but now that we're putting that piece on the inside, we now have a really sweet little bag that we can put so many different little things in. I thought I had some gold clips, but I don't. You can take a little clip and put it on the bag. But one of the things that I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to take some tape and put some tape on the back of this bow. And I'm actually reusing a bow that was on that beautiful gift that my sister, Miss T from Miss T's Crafty Corner, gave to me. But I am going to tape the bow to the clip. And you see how cute that is? Now I can fill this with all types of little goodies, and I can remove the clip and still have a nice decorative clip to use on something else if I want. But I like the way that this looks on this bag. Easy peasy decorative bag. So now we're going to make what I think is my favorite of what we're making today. All of them I love, but this one I really, really love because it's multifunctional, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. So I have a piece of 12 by 12. We're going to take the 12 by 12 and we need to cut it to 10.5 by 12. And on the 10.5 inch side, let's score at 3, at 5, at 8, and at 10. And then let's turn it to the 12 inch side, and we're going to score at 2, at 5, and at 7. So now we are going to fold and burnish all of the scores. All right, so once you have all of the scores folded and burnished, we are going to get rid of 2 pieces. We have this long piece here, we keep that, but we get rid of the section that's next to it. And then we get rid of the end corner piece here. So let's just go ahead and cut. And here at the corner, we can actually angle because this is the bottom of our project. So let's remove that. Let's remove this. And we're removing this because it's adding bulk. You don't have to remove it. I just like to remove it because it does add unnecessary bulk. So you can see that our piece looks like this. Let's go along the bottom. everywhere that we have a score mark, let's just go ahead and angle. All right, so with your piece like this, here is the bottom. We're going to take the score mark that's above it and just fold. And take it and fold it up and over. So again, here are the score marks for the bottom. We're going to go up to the next set of score marks that run this way. Let's pull up and bring it up like this. And now I'm just going to go in and just get everything nice and tight. And you'll see why I removed that extra bulk in just a minute. All right, so now your piece is going to look like this. We are going to go ahead and take glue, and I am going to add glue right here so that I can glue this to this. And this is going to be our adhesive flap. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of glue, lift this piece so that I can get that flattened out. I don't want it standing out the way that it currently is. And then I'll take a little bit of glue and I'm running a bead of glue right there because I want to flatten this end out so that I don't have any edging showing underneath. So let's get that nice and stuck. All right, so now we're going to take the adhesive flap. Let's add some glue to the adhesive flap. The paper has a waxy coating, so I'm making sure that I'm generous with the glue. Then we're going to take the end and join these two together to get them nice and stuck. And then I'll just go over these with my bone folder. All right, so now I'm going to take some of this scrap that I cut off, and I'm just going to add some glue to it because I want to go into these side pockets here, and I'm just going to get that glue inside because now I'm going to flip it on its side, and I want the side pockets to be closed. Now, if you don't want your side pockets stuck, you simply don't do this step, but I do want mine closed, just the side pockets. So I'm adding glue because it makes it easier for me to be able to take this, put it in, and just sort of press down and drag that glue to get it stuck. So now I'm just going to go in here and get that nice and stuck. We need to give that a chance to dry. So while it's drying, I'll fold in here, add just a little bit of glue right there. This is the back, so I'll add some glue here and fold over. And then I'll add some glue here and fold over that front. So now I'm just going to go in and just start working everything. I do want to make sure my sides are nice and dry because now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to start pinching in. It's going to end up looking like a cute little milk carton, and it kind of sort of is because you see that shape? But there's a difference here, and you know why? Because we have tuckable pockets here on the front, and that means that we can tuck in a gift card here on the back, here on the front, and we can fill the inside with all types of goodies or littles. Now on mine, I put some chocolates on the inside because that's what I happen to have here. All right, so then I have this scrap piece of 3 by 3, and I am going to score it at 1.5. because I'm just going to make a cute little topper for this. So I'll take this and we'll put it on the top just like that. So I am just going to put it on, grab my paper piercer, and I'm going to pierce here. Notice I'm not piercing through this. Take a brad, put it through, and then I'll take my piercer and I'll pierce right here. And I am not piercing through this flap. Put that brad through. Then I'll open these. And then I can take this piece and just add some tape from my tape runner. And we can fold over on the back so that those brads are not sticking out and will not poke anyone. Then I'll take a piece of chipboard ephemera, add just a little tape to the back. We are going to take it and put it right there. Go in with my chipboard so that I can help that to stick by pressing in. And now, as you can see, we can take a gift card, put it here. We can take a gift card and put it here on the back. If you don't want to seal the sides, you don't have to. You can leave them open and you can tuck in a candy cane or two. But y'all, I think that this is so unique and so adorable. It is my favorite of the three, but I actually love all three, and I think that you will too. I love the design of this. I love the ease of making this beautiful box with only 2 cuts. Super easy way to make these in a hurry. Fill these with little goodies or candles or whatever you want and create a whole gift set that you're able to give to someone. So I hope that you've enjoyed this fun, quick, and easy way that we can make 3 individual items in minutes to be able to gift and share. If you have enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do, and this is how we do it, y'all. And I would love to have you subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful handcrafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.